Tonight we report on what caused a 911 outage in Wilson Creek, and a Moses Lake man gets 3 years in prison on his 15th felony conviction. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Quincy wrestlers turn back Sela, and Wharton basketball picks up wins over Soap Lake. Let's take a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for being with us. Dry conditions, patchy fog expected to develop overnight tonight. Precipitation in the forecast. All the details in just a few moments.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on Ifiber One News.
From the Ifiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is Ifiber One News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is Ifiber One News, and it starts now.
Rodents chewing through a fiber optic cable caused Wilson Creek to lose 911 service. CenturyLink reported 222 lines coming out of the town were affected by the outage on Monday night and Tuesday. According to the Multi-Agency Communications Center, they don't know how many 911 calls were affected by the outage. They will review how the interruption impacted service after it was repaired. People could use cell phones to call 911 for emergencies in Wilson Creek. Microsoft's new data center in Quincy is set to be completed later this year. Reporter Jeff Chu has an update on the progress.
The walls are up on Microsoft's new data center on 200 acres in Quincy. Port of Quincy officials say when completed this year, Microsoft's campuses in Quincy will be one of the largest data centers in the world. Microsoft's data center addition could be as large as 1 million square feet, according to port officials. Microsoft purchased the land last year from the Port of Quincy for $11 million. Port officials say it could bring Microsoft's workforce in Quincy to at least 400. Microsoft came to Quincy in 2006 and built an original data center of about 500,000 square feet on 75 acres. The new data center is located east of the existing location. The new data center will allow Microsoft to further expand its cloud technology. Cloud technology allows computer users to pull stored data on other servers such as Microsoft's. Quincy has 5 other massive data centers intermingled with farmland. Yahoo, Dell, Intuit, Saby, and Vantage all have facilities in Quincy. Inexpensive Grant County Public Utility District hydroelectric power and high-speed fiber optic connectivity have attracted the data centers to Quincy. I'm Jeff Chu for Ifiber One News.
A Moses Lake man is serving nearly 3 years in prison after stealing a car and fleeing police through a school zone. Jeremy Gilbert, a 27-year-old man, pleaded guilty to attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle and endangering people during the chase. Prosecutors agreed to drop charges of robbery and theft of a motor vehicle. Gilbert has 14 previous felony convictions dating back to 2004 and was sentenced to 2 years and 11 months in prison, nearly the minimum sentence. After a white Nissan was stopped by Moses Lake police, Gilbert pushed the driver out of the car and fled police at speeds up to 80 miles an hour, passing a bus in the Peninsula Elementary School zone. He escaped capture but was found a few days later and arrested. People posing as the IRS continue to call people in Grant County. The latest complaint to police was in Ephrata. A woman reported to police she received a call from someone claiming she owed back taxes and she needed to call back to another phone number. According to Ephrata police, the woman hung up and called police. Law enforcement agencies recommend avoiding doing any business with a stranger calling your home. They suggest you avoid providing any information and ask for a phone number to call them back. Anyone suspecting to have received a scam phone call can contact their law enforcement. The Lioness Club of Moses Lake helped the Grant County Animal Shelter with a donation of supplies. The club contributed bedding, canned and dried dog food, and cat food, as well as cleaning and medical supplies. The weight of the food alone was over 200 pounds. Lioness Club member Frog McMains said that most of the members are pet owners and love giving back to organizations. The shelter is often in need of supplies and reached out to the Lioness Club for help, according to a spokesperson. The Grant County Animal Outreach currently has dogs and cats available for adoption. For more information, visit them online or call 509-762-9616. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.